Good morning, everyone. The third Professional School International Research Conference 2023, the University of Mindanao, Davao City, the Philippines. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the university, particularly the professional school, the dean, Dr. Christine Mary the Conception, and my colleague, Dr. Geraldine Galang, for inviting me as the keynote speaker of this conference. I'm really happy, I'm really honored to be invited as the keynote speaker because University of Mindanao is one of the leading university in the Philippines, and I'm sure the committee and the participants, particularly the esteemed speakers, are persons that are having that have deep conference in research, in education, and particularly in the topic that I'm going to talk about, that is about multidisciplinarity. Let me share my slides. Yes, this is the title of my talk, as requested by the committee. Recent trends in teaching and multidisciplinary research. My name is Ikhsanudin. I'm a lecturer at Universitas Tanjung Pura, Tanjung Pura University. It is in Pontianak in the Borneo Island, Kalimantan Island. It's the same, Borneo and Kalimantan. I am also the editor-in-chief of the Journal of English Language Teaching Innovation and Materials, JELTINS. This journal is published by Universitas Tanjung Pura in collaboration with an association which is in which I am the founding president, that is English Language Teaching Materials Association. Multidisciplinary in research, in teaching. Yes, it is still, they are still trending right now. Previously, we thought in different disciplines, understanding problem from different disciplines. Now we are in a good era that communication is really easy and we can read works from different disciplines. Collaboration of experts from different disciplines will result in multidisciplinarity. Multidisciplinary research and teaching are quite interesting topics to talk about, to discuss, and I hope it will influence the whole conference today and in the next discussion in the university. Let me start with teaching as a complex system that, you know, in teaching, we can do research in two levels: the level of organization, level of institutions, and level of individuals, level of peoples. There are many problems that can be discussed multidisciplinary. We have example agents and elements of organization, self-organization, system level, from a smaller system to larger and larger system, sensitivity to initial condition, and the problems of nonlinearity. The emergence of things also will influence the organization or the institution. In the level of personnel, the level of individual, We have problems of parallelism, for example. We think simultaneously. We can see while we are listening and speaking, and we can imagine the things that can happen in the future, while at the same time we can write what we are listening from a lecturer or from teachers. Yes. Conditional actions, yeah, conditional situation. We do things, of course, in certain contexts, in certain situation, and uh, in education, we need to do things uh, to to improve the quality of education, the quality of interaction, and so forth. Learners must do adaptation, and evolution happens. Evolution, learning evolution, adaptation by learners, adaptation by teachers, and many other things. Those are really complex and need multidiscipline discussion and solution. See, classrooms, yeah, classrooms are very complex entities that consist of many many fact it has many factors that influence the success of learning in a certain classroom. We have different types of classroom, yeah, traditional, modern, blended, yeah, flipped, virtual, hybrid, and so forth. We have different supports, access to information, modern equipment, traditional belief, and so forth. And the persons inside the classroom, the learners, the teachers, we have different religion, different ethnic groups, different background of economy, different background of political thought. Um, we also have different neighborhoods, different hobby, different health condition, different economic problems, and so forth. And in that situation, a teacher must create a situation that can support the success of teaching and learning process. Now, multidisciplinarity in pedagogical research. What is multidisciplinarity? In short, I'm going to say that the word multidiscipline here represent multidiscipline, interdiscipline, and transdiscipline. Of course, as academics and students of professional schools or postgraduate, we know these differences. Yeah. So I use multidisciplinarity or multidiscipline to represent these three concepts: multidiscipline, interdiscipline, and transdiscipline. Why should we do study in multidiscipline? Yeah, for what? Yeah, what's the goal? Yeah, we need to resolve real world and complex problems, social problems. We need to offer diverse perspective of issues to the community. We need to formulate comprehensive research inquiries, establish consensus on instructional definitions and guidelines. Yeah, and we also need to provide comprehensive educational services. So multidisciplinarity is really a very suitable topic, a hot topic that researchers, postgraduate students to take into account. Okay, I'd like to talk about the next idea. What are the trends in teaching today? Um, there are at least 6 concepts that are trending up to now from 1990s. Uh, all of them, every single of them are, yeah, is multidiscipline. Nothing sees educational problems from one perspective. The first one is STEM, yeah, science, technology, engineering, math, yeah, in teaching methodology. Then UNESCO promoted 4 learnings. Yeah, learnings to know, learnings to do, learning to be, and learning to live together. It is also trending in my country, in Indonesia, TPAC. Yeah, when we teach, we are suggested to use technology. We use certain pedagogical methodology. We need to be sure about the content, concise. We need to the content. I mean, content is content knowledge. Yeah, sorry, not only content, but content knowledge. 21st century skills as promoted by Trilling and Fedel, 4 C's, critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity, also promoted in our curriculum. About the teaching methodology in Indonesia, and I think it is also in some different countries that we need to promote the idea of higher order thinking skills. Yeah, higher order thinking skills. Here, Christensen and Grugerson in the Innovators DNA 2011 promoted 5 keys: associating, questioning, observing, experimenting, and networking. These are also a hot issue in educational research. The last, it is a kind of emerging idea by Yuval Noah Harari in his book, the 21st century one, yeah, 21st century strategy or something. Yeah, after he wrote Homo sapiens and Homo deus. In 2008, in the book, yeah, I tried to conclude that there are three ideas by Harari in learning. That is, number one, learning how to learn, because the situation changed very quickly. Vast change of science, vast change of technology, vast change as a society. So learning how to learn is really important. And then in facing the vast changing world, people need resilience. So we need to teach, to educate our learners to be resilient. And the last one is adaptability. Those who can adapt to the situation will survive. Then those are strong, but not adaptive. Okay, multidisciplinary in teaching can be illustrated as follows. On the left, say it is classroom. Classroom can be discussed, can be studied in multiple disciplines: sociology, social psychology, psychology, applied linguistics, psycholinguistics, management, then economy, politics, anthropology, and many others. While the way of thinking can be qualitative, quantitative, or mixed, or we develop things in education. Now, see the next idea is research trends. What and for what? The concept of a research trends is close in meaning to research front. Research front, yeah? Research trend is the collective action of a group of researchers, each of which begins to pay considerable attention to a specific scientific topic, read scientific publication on this topic, refer to them, and publish the result of their own research. Often, research front and research trend are used synonymously. That is the idea of research trend. In studying research trend, the policymakers, publishers, editors, universities, research centers, researchers need to identify the trends who are trending, what topics are trending, what topics are emerging, and what topics are declining. When we know which are, say it is publisher, and when the publisher know it is the emerging topic, then the publisher can plan the publication of books in the topics. Then the racing star, the authors, racing authors, who are racing authors, who are declining. When an author or when a topic is on top, we need to know the potentially declining or potentially keeping to be on top or keep on racing. So that are reasons. Like to the universities also, they can hire lecturer, they can open opportunity to do research, then opening a study program, yeah, opening a research project, and many others. Okay, a study by Mohsen in 2021, it is in Saudi Arabia, can portray the role of applied linguistics in the country. The area of language teaching and learning was the most research area in applied linguistics. Yeah, this study focused on applied linguistics. Using the same method, the same technique that is bibliometric or centrometric, we can see which topics, which researchers are emerging, which researchers are in the big dot, a big note on the red area, which one is in the blue area, which one is quoting what, which one got the most reference, and others. Yeah, the highly cited articles in Saudi Arabia are articles that include the prominent authors from Western countries as the co-authors. The authors are writers or researchers from Saudi Arabia. Then the next is by Lund et al. See here, there are names of topics in the note, yeah, in education that are trending in 2015. See on top, there's cooperative learning, that's language teaching method, cognitive studies. Then we see go down science education, learning, math education, go down to educational equality, child cognitive development, to the right, civic education, to the left, child behavioral development, and go down, far down, development disabilities. And on the right, down right, that is sociology of education. These are topics, hot topics that were found by Lund et al. In 2015. Then in 2020, Lund et al. Studied the study of education, and he found that social sciences and humanities are quite important. But the topics, the subtopics, you see, the subtopics are from hard sciences, mathematics education, science education, including science, mathematics, learning, education. It means multiple multiple disciplinarity has raised since 2015, 2020. And what about in 2013? This is a study by my students, Ikhsanudin, an undergraduate student. In her project, she tried to study social media in ELT in Indonesia from 2011 to 2022, quite a long time with huge data. Yeah, the method used was bibliometric. See, in her study, he found the using of social media in education increased mostly caused by COVID-19 pandemic. Then the findings indicate that a focus on the study mostly are focused on perception and attitudes in using social media. In this study, it is known that YouTube received most attention, yeah, in education, while TikTok is the emerging, the rising star, while Facebook, yeah, Facebook is declining. Yeah, Facebook was far behind other topics. You can see the metrics, yeah, yeah. The metric is resulted by US viewer. Okay. What about artificial intelligence in teaching and learning? Yes, artificial intelligence. In my observations in a number of international conferences that I have attended, just to inform you that I'm invited as an international speaker in international conferences um, quite a bit frequently. Yeah, in every year I could uh, receive more than 3 invitations. In my observation, recently there are many presentations about artificial intelligence, and Chat GPT is really trending in 2023. Both negative and positive opinion about ChatGPT have colored many presentation in conferences. Projections indicate that artificial intelligence will continue to exert a substantial impact on research for many years to come, solidifying its position as a highly influential field of study. That's artificial intelligence, particularly ChatGPT. Other trends in educational research, I found at least 4 other resources. Yeah, mentioning 5 trends in educational research, then 5 emerging research trends in teacher education, then the 5 latest trends in education research every teacher should know, and 10 popular, yeah, education trends, yeah, and what you need to know. These are the trends that I found in different resources. Okay, almost the end of my presentation. This is my conclusion that trends in teaching and multidisciplinary research are subject to continuous evolution. These trends are shaped by the influential publications of esteemed institutions and experts in the field. Aspiring educators and researchers find valuable guidance from distinguished authors, enabling them to navigate the complexities of educational scholarship. Then I would suggest that researchers, research centers, university should stay updated in teaching and research trends by engaging with authoritative publications and experts. Yeah, then foster collaboration and knowledge, and don't forget to think about the relevance, the trends. That's all about my presentation today. Thank you very much, University of Mindanao, particularly professional school. These are my references. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Ikhsanudin, lecturer at Universitas Tanjung Pura, Pontianak, Indonesia. Thank you. Yes.